Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap. I'm Tanushree. So students, if you are preparing for NABARD Grade A 2025 examination, there are two questions which are often asked by aspirants like you. The first question is that, ma'am, shall we start preparing for phase 2 right now or not? And if yes, then what is the strategy to prepare for phase 2 examination? Alright students, so first of all let me tell you that yes, this is the correct time for you to start preparing for the phase 2 examination. This is the correct time because right now most of you are preparing for the ARD exam, the ESI paper, right? So you are already studying the ARD and ESI. So this is the right time that you prepare, you do an integrated preparation of both phase 1 and phase 2 examination. So the first question here, that shall we start now, is answered that yes, you should start now. Now comes the bigger question, how shall we start? How to prepare for the phase 2 examination? Now before I proceed further, let me tell you what is the importance of phase 2 examination. Most of you must be thinking, मैम पहले phase 1 जो है वो क्लियर तो हो जाए, उसके बाद phase 2 के बारे में सोच लेंगे. इतनी क्या अफरा तफरी मची है कि अभी phase 2 प्रिपेयर करना चाहिए. Let me tell you, the phase 1 examination, it is just qualifying in nature, which means that the marks of phase 1 will not be counted in your final merit list. It is the phase 2 and your interview marks which are going to decide whether you will be a NABARD Grade A officer or not, and therefore it makes it very crucial for you to prepare very well for phase 2 examination. Otherwise you just cannot dream to be a NABARD Grade A officer. Your phase 2 has to be your strongest phase, right? Now coming to the agenda of this video, how we are going to discuss, what all are the things which we are going to discuss. So first of all, we are going to see what is the structure of your phase 2 examination for those of you who are absolutely new to this preparation. The second thing, what is the syllabus for phase 2? What are the PYQs? What are the trends? The most important chapters for phase 2. What is the trend of cutoff? And then and last we are going to see what should be your execution strategy. How you have to execute all the things, all the important lessons we must have learned till this point in this session, right? So all of this is what we are going to discuss in this video. Let's start one by one. So first of all, coming to the structure of phase 2 examination. So there are going to be two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. So paper 1 is going to be of general English, wherein you have to write 3 questions. So 3 questions worth 100 marks will be asked and the duration will be 90 minutes. So 90 minutes time will be provided to you and you have to write 3 questions of 100 marks, right? And this paper, it is going to be a descriptive paper. What is meant by descriptive? That here you have to type the answers, right? So that is the format as far as your paper 1 is concerned. Now let us discuss about paper 2. Paper 2 is ESI and ARD. In this paper there are two formats, objective and descriptive. So first of all, there is going to be an objective paper of 50 marks. So overall your paper 2, it is of 100 marks. Out of these 100 marks, 50 marks worth of paper is objective and 50 marks worth of paper is descriptive, right? And in this objective paper of 50 marks, there are going to be 30 questions. Now out of these 30 questions, 20 questions worth 2 marks and 10 questions worth 1 marks. They are going to be there, which makes them a total of 50 marks. So 30 questions worth 50 marks will be asked in the objective paper of paper 2 and the time which will be given to you here is 30 minutes. Now as far as the descriptive paper is concerned, in descriptive paper there are going to be 6 questions, right? Out of these 6 questions you have to write 4 questions, right? And these 4 questions again are going to be of 50 marks. So 2 questions of 15 marks and 2 questions of 10 marks are what you have to answer in your descriptive paper, right? So 4 questions in 90 minutes is something which you have to do in your descriptive type paper of paper 2, right? So this is going to be the structure as far as your phase 2 exam is concerned, right? So we have discussed the structure. Now let us discuss what is the syllabus of this exam. So here first of all I would like to congratulate you. Why do I want to congratulate you? Because today students, the syllabus for phase 2 and phase 1, they are absolutely same. There is no difference whatsoever if we talk about the phase 1 and phase 2 ESI and ARD syllabus is concerned. So you don't have to read anything extra, and that was why I asked you in the beginning of this video itself that do the integrated preparation of phase 1 and phase 2, because syllabus is same. Now, before I move to the ESI and ARD, let us discuss what is the syllabus of paper 1, which is the general English. The paper of English is essay, précis writing, comprehension, business and office correspondence, which is nothing but a formal letter, right? So these are the thing. This is the syllabus. So out of these 4 broad topics, any 3 topics will be asked here, and generally it is the essay, précis and letter which are asked. So that is the syllabus as far as your paper 1 is concerned. Now let us move toward the ARD and ESI. So here I have not attached the screenshot of the detailed syllabus which is there in the notification also, but I have just mentioned the overall, the major topics or the crux of the syllabus. So it includes topics like agriculture and agronomy, agroclimatic zones, cropping systems and cropping pattern, seed production, seed processing, seed village, agro-meteorology, soil and water conservation, water resources, farm and agri-engineering, plantation and horticulture, animal husbandry, fishery, forestry, agriculture extension, ecology and climate change, and the present scenario of agriculture and allied activities. This is nothing but the current affairs related to the agriculture. Now coming to the rural development, we have the syllabus as concept of rural area, structure of Indian rural economy, importance and the role of rural sector in India, rural population in India, problems and conditions of rural labor, issues and challenges in handlooms, Panchayati Raj institutions. So this is the syllabus as far as the ARD is concerned. Now if we see the broad syllabus of economics and social issues, then here it is: nature of Indian economy, inflation, population trends, agriculture, industry, rural banking and financial institutions, globalization of economy, social structure in India, education, social justice, positive discrimination in favor of underprivileged, and current economic and social issues, which is the current affairs related to the ESI. So students, this was the broad syllabus as far as your NABARD grade examination is concerned. Now comes the most important thing, right, which is the PYQs. Let us see what are the kind of questions which are asked in phase 2 examination, and then we will see how you can proceed further with it. So students, if I talk about the descriptive English, so here you can see in 2023 examination, if we look at the kind of essays which were asked, so the questions are how technology and agriculture complement each other, right? Explain it and give 5 examples how technology helps agriculture. Detrimental effects of social media on intimate social relationships and mental health. How cooperative societies are transforming rural India. Discuss the importance of work-life balance and why is it necessary. Alright, now students, if you have a look at these topics, don't you think that you have heard about them somewhere or you have read them somewhere? So students, let me tell you that out of these 4 topics which are asked to you in the descriptive English paper, at least 2 to 3 topics are somewhere related to what you have already studied in the ARD and ESI syllabus. So if you look at this chapter, this how technology and agriculture complement. So in farm engineering, in agriculture extension, right, in rural development, in the current affairs related to the agriculture, we definitely read about the technology and agriculture. Then how cooperative societies are transforming rural India. In the rural development part of our syllabus, we study about how cooperative societies are transforming rural India. So students, if you see now, like if we see the other questions also, you will get this idea that as far as the essay topics are concerned, they are derived from the topics, or they are directly or indirectly linked with the topics which you have already covered in the ARD and ESI, right? Now this is the 2024 question paper. So these are the snippets from 2024 question paper. Again, if you have a look at the kind of essays topics, so you can see youth contribute to India's progress in education, entrepreneurship, social initiatives, right? The question from the social issues part of ESI syllabus. How access to credit increases the sustainable farming practices in India. So if you read the NABARD annual report, if you read the rural development part of our syllabus, then this topic topic is covered over there. Integrating fish culture with agriculture crops enhances productivity and farmers' income. Again, a topic related to the ARDI. Look deep into nature and then you will start to understand everything better. Albert Einstein. Yes, this I understand that this is a bit philosophical in nature, right? But otherwise, if you have a look at the kind of essay topics which are being asked here, these are more or less related to what you have already studied in ARD and ESI. So this is one learning which you have to keep in mind, that as far as the topics of essay are concerned, right, you don't have to worry much about them. It is somewhere directly or indirectly related to what you have already studied in the ARD and ESI part. Now have a look at what are the kind of questions which are being asked in the letter writing part. So the question says, write a letter to the municipal corporation of your city regarding the poor conditions of roads in your locality. Write a grievance letter for a faulty piece of electronic device delivered to you. Write a letter to the in-house editor for extension of timeline for completing an article due to clash of tasks. Students, if you see, these are very generic, very easy topics to write letters about. If you remember, in 10th class, in 12th class, we have written similar letters in our English papers, right? So this is not something very difficult and very easy to prepare. These are generic topics you, as a citizen of India, as a responsible citizen, should always be aware of how to write letters on such issues, right? So these are the topics, or these are the trends, these are the kind of questions which are being asked in the descriptive English. Now let us move towards very important part, which is the ESI and ARD. What is the level of questions which is asked here, right? And I think this time and this part of this video will also give you a clarity on why you should start preparing for your phase 2 preparation right now itself, and why this preparation should be integrated, not just because of the fact that the syllabus is same, but have a look at the PYQs also. There are going to be many learnings here itself. So if you see, in phase 2 paper, there are, as I have already told you, that there are going to be objective questions and there are going to be descriptive questions. So these are the objective questions. In the objective questions, oftentimes what happens is that they give you a paragraph, and beneath that paragraph there are 2 to 3 questions, right? And these questions can be directly related to the paragraph, or indirectly on the basis of that paragraph they are asking us some questions. So here in this paragraph they talked about agroforestry. Right now, on the basis of this paragraph, they have asked these 2 questions. So the first question says, which of the following represent the land use systems involving deliberate management of multi-purpose trees and shrubs in intimate association with annual and perennial agriculture crops and livestock within the compounds of individual houses, right? So here you have to tell which kind of the land use system they are talking about, right? Now the answer here is homestead forestry, but if you see that this is a bit in-depth topic as far as the agroforestry is concerned. Now let us have a look at the kind of second question. What are the ideal characteristics of trees for growth in the high forest ecosystems? Now here they are talking about growth and the allelopathy. Now students, whenever we teach students the ARD, we do teach them what are high forest ecosystems, we do teach them what is allelopathy, we do teach them about the growth also. But these topics, they are taught separately, right? Allelopathy is a separate topic, high forest ecosystem is a separate topic. Here in this examination, this question, it is a very good example of application based questions, right? That NABARD, it asks application based questions in the ARD as far as the phase 2 examination is concerned. All the different topics which you are reading, you should be so well versed with the concepts that you are able to make cross links between the different topics, how one topic is related to another, right? The concept should be very well known to you so that you are able to solve the application based questions as well, right? So this is another learning here, that in the phase 2 examination 1, they ask paragraph based questions. The questions are in depth, and the third part is that you should know how to do the interlinking of concepts. You should be aware of the applications of those concepts also. Only then you will be able to solve such questions, right? So this is one more learning as far as the phase 2 exam is concerned. Now if you see this kind of question, so here a paragraph was given, and these are all memory based questions. So here a paragraph was given, and in this paragraph different seasons, right, and the characteristics of the crops which are grown in these seasons with respect to the time of sowing and harvesting, all that was given. In the question they are asking you which of the following crops can be grown in season A, right? So if the season A was Rabi season, then what is the answer here? If it was Kharif season, right? So first you should be able to from this paragraph you should be knowing which season they are talking about, right? Which characteristic refers to which season, which kind of crop, are they talking about Rabi crop or Kharif crop or the Zaid crop, and then you have to tell which of this crop belong to this particular season, right? So this is what they are asking you. Not a very difficult question, but again a little bit easy application based question. Here if you see this question, again in this paragraph, in this question they have given you a paragraph. This paragraph, it is based on a report called Basics of Animal Husbandry Statistics, right? So this is a very important report from the NABARD perspective, and on the basis of this report there were two questions, right? One was this and the another was per capita egg consumption, right? So these two questions were there in the examination, and they were directly from this report, right? So that is the kind of current affair. I deliberately included this snippet here to tell you that what kind of questions are being asked as far as the current affairs is concerned. So that was the level of objective questions which are being asked in the ARD part. Now let us have a look at the ESI part. Now students, before I start telling you the topics which you have to cover in the ESI, let me tell you that in the ESI it is always the current affairs which is the kingmaker, right? Now current affairs is very very important. Even if you look at the phase 1, then out of 40 questions, around 35 to 37 questions are from current affairs. In the phase 2 also, out of the 15 questions, 12 to 13 questions are from current affairs only. So ESI is dominated by the current affair based question. Now let us have a look on what kind of current affair based questions are being asked here. So here again a paragraph was given, and then a question based on this paragraph, which was the labor force participation on the basis of your PLFS report, right? So this question was based on the reports topic. So a question was asked here, not a very difficult question, but you should have to be very thorough with the report and the current affairs. Next, they have talked about a scheme, and here they have given you 2-3 facts about about that particular scheme, and then they are asking which of the following statement is correct, right? So only one, both 1 and 2, both 1 and 3, right? So earlier this kind of questions were a characteristic, a feature of UPSC, but now they are asking such questions in NABARD examination also, right? So these are the kind of current affair based questions which are asked in ESI. Now let us have a look at what kind of static questions do they ask. Do they really ask static questions? Yes, they do ask. Have a look at what kind of questions they ask. Which of the following are the salient features of the SEZ scheme, right? So special economic zone, this is a part of our syllabus, and they are asking what are the salient features, and then they are asking how many operational SEZs are there in India. This is again a mix of your current affairs and static part, right? Now student, we have seen the kind of objective questions which are being asked. We have also seen the learnings that for the phase 2 you have to prepare the current affairs and the static part, 1 in a bit depth and 2 in the application based manner. Now here at this point I would like to tell you that why it becomes very important for you to do the integrated preparation, because otherwise it will, after phase 1 you will not have the time to go back to the concepts again and then to do a in-depth study of those concepts. So whatever you are studying for phase 1 and phase 2, do study it in a in-depth manner. Do clear your concepts in a good enough manner so that you are able to do the cross application. This cross application of concept, this is a skill which comes only after multiple revisions, right? So since you have the time right now, around 7-8 months are still there when the notification is released, so still there is time in your hand, and you all must be preparing for the ARD and ESI right now. So it makes all the sense to prepare for phase 2 right now itself. Otherwise, after phase 1 examination, you are not going to get that much time that you are able to do the cross application, study the subjects in depth, right? So prepare ARD and ESI from phase 2 perspective only. Right, now let us have a look at the kind of questions which are being asked in the descriptive part. If I talk about the descriptive, so again these are the questions from 2024 paper. What are the benefits of post harvest management, value addition and supply chain development in horticulture crops? A purely static question from your ARD syllabus. India has seen a financial inclusion transformation from 2014 to 2024. What are the key government initiatives and the outcomes of these efforts? ठीक है. What is the institutional rural credit framework in India? What measures have been taken by the government to improve rural credit access? Okay. What are the objectives and aims of the PM Vishwakarma and Swamitva scheme? Write a short note on dryland farming. ठीक है. India's storage system contribute to the country's agriculture and food security. How does it do it? Now students, if you see, what are they asking you here? So here, if I see, so this is a topic from your static syllabus only. They are asking you the benefits, right? Let me write them here. They are asking you the benefits of this particular topic. Then if we come to the next topic, financial inclusion, again this is a part of our topic. They are asking you the key government initiatives and the outcomes, right? So government initiatives and their outcomes, this is what they have asked us. Further, if you see, what is the institutional rural credit framework? Again, a topic from our static syllabus. And what measures have been taken by the government to improve rural credit? Again, government initiative. Okay? And what is the institutional rural credit framework? So here basically they are talking the static syllabus in terms of the features, characteristics, right? So let me write down here features also. What are the objectives and aims of the Vishwakarma scheme? So if you are reading the schemes, if you are reading the current affairs, then you have to read their objectives and their aim. ठीक है, आगे चलिए. Write a short note on dry land farming. Again, a purely static question here. How does India's storage system contribute to the country's agriculture and food security? This is again a very analytical question based on our syllabus topic, because storage is something which is covered in as a part of our syllabus. Now students, this is 2024 question, and even if you go back and analyze the paper of 2023, 2022, you will ask that in the descriptive questions, majorly they revolve around the themes, right? So there are topics which are given to us in our syllabus, and related to those topics, they ask questions based on the themes. Now what are the themes? They can ask you about the features and the characteristics of that particular topic. They can ask you about the benefits. After that, they can ask you about the challenges also, right? So here they have asked you the financial inclusion initiatives and efforts. Next year they can ask you the challenges in the financial inclusion initiatives. So the challenges related to that particular topic, what are the schemes that related to that particular topic, government initiatives, what is the outcome of those initiatives, what can be done, right? So way forward. So students, if you see broadly, the descriptive part, it revolves around these themes as far as your syllabus topics are concerned. So the syllabus topics are given to you, and from those topics, right? So for the descriptive paper, you have to do a analytical study based on these particular topics, and that is how your descriptive paper will be prepared. Now, moving ahead, let us see what are some of the most important chapters for phase 2. If we do the analysis part, if we have a look at the previous year trends, right, what are the most important chapters? So from the ESI part, I have already told you that it is the current affairs which is very very important. But if I talk about the agriculture part, then in the agriculture, here is the complete list of chapters which are very very important for your examination, both phase 1 and phase 2. So agronomy, farming systems, soil and water conservation, plantation and horticulture crops, animal husbandry and poultry, fishery, forestry, agriculture extension and rural development. These are the most important chapters from both the phase 1 and phase 2 perspective. Now let us see what is the level of cutoff and what should be your target score as far as your phase 2 is concerned, and after this we are going to see how you can execute all that we have learned in this session so far, right? Now, these are the cutoff from the 2023 examination. 2024 examination cutoffs are yet to be declared. So, for the general category, for the generalist post, you have to score 128.50 out of 200 marks, right? So out of 200, for both the papers, the combined cutoff was 128.50. Now students, if you see that there is a sectional cutoff as well, right? So in the descriptive paper, your sectional cutoff was 53.25 marks out of 100. I think this is not visible to you. So if you download the PDF, again this information will be available to you. So in the descriptive English, the sectional cutoff is 53.25 marks out of 100 marks. Now in the paper 2 objective, the cutoff is 22.50 out of 50, and in the descriptive part, the sectional cutoff is 31 marks out of 50. So these are your sectional cutoffs, and these sectional cutoffs tell us they are not very low cutoffs, they are pretty much high cutoffs as far as the paper 2 is concerned. So taking these cutoffs in mind, again this gives an idea why we should start focusing on phase 2 also, because you can see that it is not a easy game, it is not a cakewalk. This paper is going to be difficult because the cutoffs are high, the competition is high in this phase. What should be your target score? See students, if we look at both these, if we look at the cutoff, your target score should be 70 marks in both paper 1 and paper 2, right? So that should be your target score as far as your phase 2 examination is concerned, 70 marks in both paper 1 and paper 2. Now comes the most important, the heart and soul of this session, which is the execution. How you are going to execute what we have studied in this session so far. Now see, let us take an example. So whatever topic you are studying right now, so if you are preparing for ARD, see, if you are preparing say forestry, right? So you are preparing forestry right now. In the forestry, if you are studying the topic agroforestry, right? So the detailed syllabus, it is available on our website also. It is available on the NABARD notification also. So if you are studying the topic of agroforestry, what you have to do, you have to read each topic with the analytical point of view. Now, what I mean to say with this analytical point of view and why I have written take help of the PYQs. See, having a look at the PYQs of just 1 year, we analyzed that there are certain themes they ask the questions about, right? The benefits, challenges, features, etc., etc. If you analyze the previous year papers of the other years, 2023, 22, 21 also, you will get more such themes. So first of all, analyze the PYQ. What are they asking, right? What are the themes from which they are asking the paper? And then once you have noted down all the themes they ask questions from, then you have to study each and every topic from the perspective of those themes. You have to do this analytical study from those themes, from the perspective of those themes, right? So for example, if you are reading the topic agroforestry, then you should be aware of what are the features of agroforestry, what are the challenges, what are the benefits, what are the government initiatives which are being taken, and what is the outcome of these initiatives. So this entire information, the entire analysis of this topic agroforestry should be there with you from the analytical perspective, right? So this is what I meant when I have written this, that read each topic with the analytical point of view. And once you prepare your each and every topic with this same strategy, like whatever topic you are reading, if you are reading the agriculture extension, then you should be aware of what are the features, who are the agents, what are the challenges, what are the benefits of agriculture extension services, what are the initiatives which government is taking. So once you prepare each and every topic given in your syllabus from this perspective, it will be a cakewalk for you. The entire paper phase 2 will be done for you, right? Then this is how you are going to prepare the fodder material for your phase 2 papers. Then when you are reading the current affairs, especially the editorials, then you have to have an eagle's eye to see if that particular editorial is related to your syllabus or not, if that editorial it is related to any of your syllabus topic or not, or if any current affair is directly related to your syllabus topic. If it is there, if there is some fact, if there is some argument, if some new perspective have been provided to you with respect to the challenges and benefits, then pick up that current affair topic and write it down in your notes where you have already prepared your fodder material, right? So that is how you have to prepare the entire fodder material, right? So at the end you will really going to have a good fodder material for the phase 2 also. Then using this current affairs, you have to keep enriching your notes, and then at last just revision and giving mock test and full length test, right? So just practicing a lot. After this, these are the this is how you have to execute what we have learned, right? So we have seen the syllabus, we have seen the PYQs, we have seen the cutoff, which also gives us the target score which you have to keep in mind. And now that the execution strategy that I have told you is the path how you have to bring all of it together to prepare in a wholesome manner, in a comprehensive manner for your phase 2 examination. So with this, we have discussed the entire strategy for phase 2 paper of your NABARD Grade A examination. I hope this session was helpful to you, and if yes, then do subscribe to our YouTube channel and to download the PDF, because I know that there was a lot of important information in this session. So to download the PDF of this session, you can join our Telegram channel. The PDF will be uploaded over there. And on this note, I'm taking a leave from you, and I wish you all the very best for your preparation. Thank you so much, students.